I know that I'm not perfect at everything. I know that maybe my voice, maybe my video, maybe the mind that I have is not that perfect. But I want to start with self criticism, okay? A lot of those millionaires, a lot of those people who talks in YouTube, you might seen it. They're beautiful looking guys. They have multi-million dollar business, and then that's when they start talking. That's when they say like, "Oh, you gotta do this. You gotta do this to become that guy." But I will start in the bottom, okay? Because right now I'm in a level that um, will get to that level later down in life. Um, I know your goals is might gonna be the same, becoming millionaire, buying your first G wagon, and supporting your family and those type of things. Our goals are the same, but just our background, or the way that we work is not same. So a lot of the people they say, "Oh, I did this and this and this, then I become that person, and then that and that." But I would say, and let's start. Let's talk in our level, who we are actually. Um, so in our stage of life, the people who are in the same level, who wants to become somebody but doesn't know how to become that person, it's very hard for us. Let's start with that. why why it's hard for us, why we're not becoming the person that we want, why it was easy for them but not for us. um, well, maybe part of the reason that it's hard for us and it was easy for them because maybe they had time, and back in the time they had something to do and then accomplish that thing. It could be drop shipping, it could be stock, it could be um, AI, it could be anything. But even though we know everything we need to, but we're still not that successful. Why? Because sometimes we are not taking the action we need to take. Okay? Certain times, maybe even posting a video, maybe procrastinating for having every single thing right, and then after that, uh, going. Even if you had it, you feel like in your head that I don't have it. I have to have this thing, and then after that, I'll go. So I'll quickly share my story with you guys, and then later on jump on how to become successful. Even though I'm not that successful that I want to be, but I want to get to that level. I'm in the same position you're not listening to a multi-millionaire guy. You're listening to an average person who go to work and come back, and after he comes back from work, thinks about how to become successful. Even in the job, I do think how to become successful. But let's let me tell you my story. So I came from Afghanistan in that airplane, not that airplane, but same similar airplane, which was Air Force airplane, and then with my whole family. In that airplane, there was 600 people that was safely made it to United States. We didn't come through the border. We didn't come through anything else. United States took us from Afghanistan and brought us here. And the suffer or the tragedy that was there, it was we saw it. Everything we saw it with our own eyes, and then we made it safely here. So, and then I saw some people that were going in the wrong route, and then they were trying to enjoy their lives in a bad way, hanging out with girls, drinking, or enjoying their life and watching movies, playing games. And then me with myself and a bunch of friends, we thought that, man, we didn't saw all those tragedy and suffering just to come here and enjoy our time and enjoy our life. We saw those sufferings to make our life better, even though we're in the better ever life right now. We have cars, we have license, we have house, we have jobs. Back in Afghanistan, we didn't have those. So compared to my life in Afghanistan and compared to my life here, is way better, like more than 1,000% better. Okay, but I was feeling sad about the people that who were already in there, and not knowing what to do with their life, and not even understanding what life is, not even working toward to it to get the life that they want. They know what they want, but they actually don't know how to get there. I feel sad about them. When somebody would have told me, when I would have asked them like, hey, how long have you been here? When they would have told me like, hey, it's like 15 years. I'm like, fuck, 15 years and you haven't made anything? You still live in the house that you came 15 years ago? You still drive the car that you bought 10 years ago? It was kind of making me sad and mad, because I thought in the United States, when every single person, when I was back in Afghanistan, I thought every single person in the United States is multi-millionaire. Trust me on that. Every person in back in country, whoever it is, whether it's Pakistan, India, Afghanistan, Brazil, not Brazil, but other country in Middle East, they think every single person in the United States is multi-millionaire. There's no poor person. There's no loser here. Everybody's successful. But when I came, I saw a lot of fucking successful people on the side, a lot of losers. I'm like, what's going on? What they have done that they become somebody, but what the other people did that they become losers. So the people who were losers, I hang with a lot of them because I don't want to become like them. What sounds crazy, you have to hang out with successful person to become successful, but reverse engineer, I hang out with unsuccessful people or losers to see I don't become like them. Maybe that affect a little bit of my life, that I'm still not a successful person, but anyway, I will. On one point, I will become a successful person. So, and then I saw a lot of people, and then I went to a lot of conferences like Patrick Bet-David, then Albert. I don't know if you guys know this guy, but it's just a guy. It's just a multimillionaire. So I went to their conference. I saw a lot of people. So I was in the back of the seat, and this multimillionaire Tai Lopez, if some of you guys might know him, he say in the back, like whoever sits in the back, like the last chair, because they pay less. They pay like $50 per chair per ticket. They would say, "This is bullshit. I already know this," and he talk again and again and again and same thing. Because I was sitting with them, and literally 5 minutes ago, the guy that had a conversation with me, he said the same thing. He said, "This is bullshit. I already know this." And whatever he says it in every conference. Nothing changed. Even my money wasn't worth it to come. But the people in the front, they completely sees different. They says, I might know some of those stuff, but if I hear it again, I'll learn more. And then they are the one who deserve more. They had a dinner. The people in the front, they were paying like $600 per chair, per ticket. They had a chance to go eat with Tai Lopez. They had a chance to go eat with Neil Patel. I don't know if you know him. He's also a tech person. So I'm like, no, he's right. When 5 minutes ago, when I had a conversation with this guy, he's literally said the same thing. He said, "This guy is, I know already." If you know why you're paying $50 per chair, why you're not in the front, why you're not a speaker, right? Back to my story, which is, I don't know why every single person who is multimillionaire, they love to talk about themselves. They love to. But I want to share my story because maybe my story is different than them, because I came from very, very, how to say it, war country, a tragedy country. A lot of those multimillionaires, oh, my dad was abusive, my dad was alcoholic, he was beating my mom, that's how I become a millionaire. But it's in my situation is different. I come from a country that was war. You know, a person who was very close to to your heart, and tomorrow you will find him in the street dead, which was really sad thing in Afghanistan. So my thing to the guys or the girls that are in the United States for more than 5 years, if you still didn't figure it out, what's your life look like in 10 years, then I would say you suck. Okay? I don't know how that sound. Okay? But I would say your life sucks. If you're 5 years, if you've been in the United States 5 years, but you still don't know what to do with your life in 10 years. And plus, I want to say something for those Afghans, if whoever you are watching this video, when you see a newcomer, you ask him how long you've been in the United States. He say, oh, only 3 years. Then you feel proud, or there's some sort of ego that I can see in your eyes that says, when he asks you the same question, how long you have been in the United States, you're like, I've been here for 10 years. Bro, your life sucks. Because you've been here for 10 years and you're fucking talking with the same person. You might be in the same level of that person who's been here only for 3 years. What are you doing talking with that person that has been here only for 3 years, and you guys are in the same level? You guys attract you, both of you guys, okay? You guys attract you guys, okay? So maybe that's kind of off topic, but I want to say to the people that don't feel eager to, when somebody asks you how long you've been here, and then you say 10 years or 5 years, and then they've been here from less than you, then you feel something like, oh, I've been here for 10 years or 5 years, I'm better than you, I'm whatever. So yeah, that was my story. I don't want to keep it long. I just want to share, I just want to post this video just for now, like no edit, no nothing, just record it and post it. Who cares? No, maybe nobody watch it, but I don't care. I just want to document it, at least for myself, at least for my children, whenever I have it. Like, hey, here was what I was doing when I was young. I wasn't hanging out with girls, okay? No girlfriend, no drinking, no bad friends, no addiction. Whoever you are watching this, maybe 10 years later, maybe 5 years later, this is me, real me, not doing any bad stuff, only focusing on my goals. So if you're in the same situation, going to work, coming back, I would love to hear from you. I would love to share some ideas with you, how to become successful. Maybe that sounds very large word, how to become successful, because we are still not in success level, but we will. One day we will. So let's try it. Let's give it a little bit fuel so we can get there. Yeah, if you want to subscribe. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna post this on YouTube, but I just want to say this. Yeah, have a good one, guys.